Hey guys, welcome back to Raging Beans Play. We're here with Dark Souls Remastered, apparently. And the person who's playing it for us is Officer Happy or Officer Trigger Happy. How are we all doing today? I'm with the gentleman.
Drained.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm slightly less drained because I absolutely love Dark Souls, and this is my therapy. As sad as that is.
Yeah, I always have to drag you kicking and screaming away from Baldur's Gate.
And on the remastered note, this is the only version that was available on Steam when I got this game. I don't know if other versions are available at least not anymore. And there's really isn't that much of a difference. The only noticeable difference that I'm aware of between the remastered and the original version is literally one checkpoint placement. But
so I thought you told me Dark Souls 3, or is that just another name for this? Because I'm not familiar with its additions or anything. Like
there's three versions of the first Dark Souls that I'm aware of. There's the original version, and there's the Prepare to Die edition, which is the first game and the DLC, and then there's the remastered, which is a slight graphic update for the original game, plus an extra bonfire at one specific location. They also changed the Covenant system. But the Covenant system mostly deals with multiplayer aspects of the game, which we're not going to focus on. So
that's what you're actually playing, not like Dark Souls 3 or whatever.
Right, yeah, because and I was originally planning to play Dark Souls 3 instead of Dark Souls 1, but I decided to play Dark Souls 1 first because Dark Souls 3 has a lot of references and lore that relates back to Dark Souls 1, so it makes exactly. And I'll have to be explaining parts of the lore as we go along as it is, so it'll be easier to explain parts of the lore if I play the first one before the third.
That makes sense. Okay, actually, you know what? I think you told me about this off camera, like at one point, actually. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of why we did Portal and Digimon as they were too. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, new game. Let's go.
Can't wait to eat.
Okay. Oh, well, if I knew it did the character, I couldn't remember if it did character creator first, or if it jumped straight into the cutscene. But since we're doing character creator first, here, let's I'll create my character.
You gotta go with the classic video game name, either poo or ass.
No.
What?
For your character name.
It's just Martin.
Hold up.
MARTIIIN!
I feel like Gabriel Iglesias made a joke about a guy named MARTIIIN.
It was his friend.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Obviously,
turn back the clock.
Okay.
So he's Martin.
Yes. Yeah. Martin. Bandit.
No. Martin.
Martin.
Okay.
Martin.
If he's gonna be Martin, he needs to be a thief.
Oh, okay. I mean, no, I was gonna do a bandit because there's.
No, you pick what you want.
Okay. I'm going bandit.
Well,
I mean, bandit, thief, the difference.
Come on, no. Okay, that was good.
It's your turn.
Okay, so yeah, you can pick your character with a starting gift. Black fire bombs are helpful early on, but you use them up pretty quickly. This will heal you up pretty quickly, but you get the exact same thing from Twin Humanities. I'll explain the Humanities system later as it becomes relevant. Binoculars aren't really that helpful, especially if you know the game. Pendant is literally worthless. Tiny beings ring. Okay. This increases your health a little bit. This weapon, the Old Witch's Ring, is interesting because it doesn't actually serve a purpose, but at least not in terms of gameplay, but it does allow you to speak with a character if you're wearing it. So normally I would choose the Master Key because it helps you unlock certain doors without actually having to search for the key that goes with it. But I'm actually going to go with the Old Witch's Ring just so we can actually get dialogue from that character later on. Okay. Let's see.
Make him thick boy.
Oh, and yeah, you can also change their ethnicity slightly. Dragon Scholar, Thorben. Dubious Karam.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look like milk.
And if you ever.
Dude. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Yeah. I keep hearing rumors that Dark Souls is getting like a Netflix adaptation, and Netflix, if you want to do that, you have the perfect opportunity for black characters in it because Katarina's are canonically black. Okay. Why does this one look like Ryan Reynolds? I never noticed that.
A little bit.
This shit's gonna have nuts in it.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing.
Oh,
okay, hairline.
Hairline.
Let's see. Looks like what?
A YouTuber. Like it's like his hairstyle. It was kind of weird.
Okay, a ponytail, wild.
Damn, I was kind of hoping you picked the colored one.
What the white face guy?
Yeah.
Actually,
no,
this guy, Julius Cream.
No, yeah.
Okay.
You pick what you want.
Wild.
A guy who is milk white. His name is MARTIIIN.
MARTIIIN, exactly. MARTIIIN.
Wasn't it MARTIIN who got Gabriel a new phone, or was it the other way around?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
Like, imagine if we got a Black Siri voice.
Oh yeah, I don't know if Trigger saw that with us, but it's great. It's like I remember the set. I was like, can you imagine if a black iPhone was really a black iPhone? Siri, what's the weather today? Why don't you stick your head out the window?
I don't think I have seen that. I definitely would have remembered. It sounds like a South Park joke. Okay.
I'll show you later, but it's funny.
All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get the introductory cutscene. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm wet with anticipation.
Can't wait to see MARTIIIN fuck shit up. Is there narration? Because I don't hear it.
You don't hear the narration?
No.
I can barely hear it on my end. Let me see how.
What's the audio situation on the stream itself?
Okay, I had to turn the stream up all the way to hear it.
Maybe it's just the game itself. Like, it's just a quiet game. We'll figure that out later.
Hopefully there's no jump scares.
Not really.
Do you not like jump scares, Mr. Lepter?
No. It's not that.
Damn. I thought I had ammo.
Just go ask your cartel friends if you need ammo.
Jesus. So they are talking.
And found the souls of lords within the flame.
God. So when did the original Dark Souls come out? Like the very first, like.
I believe it's 2009, 2010 thereabouts.
Right. Okay.
Because I know that Bloodborne came out in 2015 or 14. I don't remember which. And Dark Souls 2 came out in 2013. And then there was a remaster for Dark Souls 2 called Scholar of the First Sin, which came out in 2015, I believe. Then Dark Souls 3 came out in 2016.
Okay.
What's that meme about Dark Souls? You never win, you just get a little further each time.
This is true.
It's like that Family Guy bit where they're playing like some civil rights based board game that looks like Monopoly but it's not. Peter's like, he's like, you go directly to jail. Oh, come on, does anyone even win this game? And Cleveland's like, you don't win. You just get better with it each time. The witches waved great firestorms. I'm dubbing it because I can't hear shit. Need to unleash a miasma of death and disease. I'm not gonna do all that.
You're doing.
Yes.
But you're doing like your own commentary because you can't hear the narrator.
Yes, because I'm doing sneak reading. Well, maybe I should do that. Actually, I heard that. Holy shit.
Oh. I love that visual that's like Seath standing on a pile of his kin. That's so it's so metal.
It is cool. I was about to say that too. It's fucking metal. But soon the flames will fade and only dark will remain, like a bunch of damn goddamn.
Wait, so Uncle Ruckus is doing the narration now?
Yeah. Even now, there are only embers. And man man sees not light, but only endless nights, like a proper white man. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accuser dark side. See? Like a true
accursed dark shine.
Whatever the fuck. No, he would be like, sorry, Mr. White Man. Because if you sound like that, you definitely have some education, not like a damn. God damn it, I always have to censor myself to give me more work. Damn it.
Damn it. Forgot to mention something about the book in the most recent episode from my notes, but I'll save it for the next time we reconvene because the book is prevalent in the next episode.
This is weird.
That figures.
This is weird. I was taking a picture of like the spaghetti I had to show you. And you know how with a smartphone when you take a picture, it like scans a person's face with like a square or shit?
Yeah.
For some reason it did that with the meatballs in my food. Now I'm looking at this kind of suspiciously.
How upset would you be if you took the picture of the spaghetti and the phone altered it to look like tacos?
God damn, dude.
This is your fate.
No matter what picture you take, it's tacos.
They know what I am, like technology period, because I got an email about a recipe for Mexican scrambled eggs.
Didn't you get an ad for Modelo in your email one time? Could remember you told me about that.
I don't think Modelo, but I did get shit with like Mexican like casseroles and shit every time.
And I was the first person you told to.
Well, yeah, obviously. This doesn't look good for 2 TV dinners in a bowl.
Right. Northern Undead Asylum. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the TLDR of that whole backstory is Gwyn. There were dragons, and everything was gray and bland and dark. But then fire came along, which brought about disparity, and then humanity found power within the fire to challenge the dragons and bring them down, bring about the Age of Fire. And now everything is miserable.
Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that story. It's like when SpongeBob Patrick and Squidward's ancestors cooked with fire for the first time.
Yeah. The game is the game is very deliberate about. Yeah, the game is like very deliberately vague about the story, but the general goal is to. The general idea is that when the Age of Fire came about, the Age of Fire has come about, and now it's like starting to fade. So it's your job to like find a way to keep it going. That's. That doesn't like become clear until like much later when you actually start like speaking with the other characters, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. For now, I'm an undead who was sent to an asylum in the mountains, and I was saved by somebody. Yeah. I was saved by a knight who like showed up here, and now he's like I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish precisely. I would have to speak with him. We actually speak with him later. But for now, my goal is to get out of the asylum.
Oh, this must be a recent video Shady Durags dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was watching that earlier. Okay, so. Let's see.
Funny. The next time I do Bully, I believe, we'll get to see the asylum in the game.
Well, I don't think that asylum has a guardian this hideous. This is the asylum demon.
You say that until he goes across some fat fuck.
Oh yeah. He's got a big butt. And I'm not doing much damage.
Those are dragon cheeks!
Oh god.
Yeah, so clearly the sheer lack of damage that I'm doing to this is supposed to clue you into the fact that you're not supposed to fight it directly. So what you're actually supposed to do is escape through this door. So let's go here. But you totally could fight him, but you're only doing like 2 damage at a time, which is basically nothing. Like if I started out with the fire bombs as the gift instead of the witch's ring, you can actually fight him without picking up the rest of your equipment, which is what we're gonna do now. So this is how they're teaching us about damage and ranged enemies. So he's shooting very slow-moving arrows at me. So I'm gonna pick up the shield and utilize it.
Another great example of the white man's ingenuity.
Exactly. Yep. Now he's gonna run away like a little bitch, and I gotta chase him down.
I can only
What?
imagine if Happy went with the black character, what Ruckus would say about him stealing off corpses.
Leave it to a nigga to steal shit off of precious dead people.
I mean, pretty much every item that you pick up in the world, you pick up from a corpse. I remember watching. I remember watching this analysis of Dark Souls, and like one of the points that they brought up was that like every item that you pick up is off of a corpse. So somewhat like your success from like utilizing the tools that you find throughout the world is essentially you essentially succeed where everyone else has failed. You succeed off of other people's failures, thematically speaking.
Right.
Okay. So now we're gonna here. Oh, whoa. That will definitely catch like any and all new players. And that's supposed to like teach you to like always be paranoid and look out for traps wherever you go. And that opens up this wall and we talked to the guy who let us out.
You. You'll know Hollow. Thank goodness.
Hollow? I didn't know this was Bleach.
Yeah, hollow is the term for people who suffer from the curse that starts cropping up whenever the Age of Fire starts to fade.
Good.
Should we hear him out?
Just get some sticks, rub it, you'll get fire.
Regrettably, I have failed in my duty, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit.
So quiet.
There is an old saying in my family: "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know. And
I guess the game's just naturally quiet.
Oh, one more thing.
I can turn up the volume of the game itself.
Take this.
Yeah, might need to do that.
An Estus flask.
Because we need some kind of background noise.
Yeah.
Because like, unless it's ridiculously loud like the dragon,
And this.
then...
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go
Yeah.
and thank you.
Okay, so yeah, so what he just gave me is the Estus flask. It is the primary method of healing in the game. There are other methods. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the voice up all the way up, so that way we can actually hear what the characters are saying. Yeah, there is one other method that you can regularly use, but the Estus flask is the most reliable and the most consistent.
Uh-huh.
And you always replenish it by resting at bonfires.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, really neat detail. Like when you walk away from that guy, you can actually hear the death sound effect play, and you actually like receive his souls. Like a second ago, before I talked to him, I had 80 in my inventory. Now I have 180. So I actually took his souls. So he actually dies in game, rather than you just leaving him and never coming back.
Jesus.
Okay. Okay, yeah, and the key he gave me unlocks this door. So let's go. Oh yeah, these messages. Well, when you encounter these in the real world, they're usually players, but in this area specifically, they're part of the tutorial. So if you don't know how to do something, these will tell you like what button to push. Resting at bonfire revives enemies.
So other players who are playing the game can leave messages for like other people who are playing it.
Yes, they generally do that in the like main game area. I don't know that you encounter any like in this particular area, at least not this early. Also, one other thing, if you picked a caster like a pyromancer or a sorcerer, you would pick up their catalyst here, and their catalyst would be how you cast spells. Oh,
I saw that shit. That's just a crackhead. That'd be old.
He's got such a long delay in between shots.
a lot of the enemies' attacks are like rather slow and deliberate, so you can like see the specific wind up and what attack they're going to do. The game is just as much about like analyzing enemies' attack patterns and like learning how to respond. So
Right.
yeah, and it might not seem like it because especially if you're not playing it directly, but the way the character like moves and controls is always rather stiff. So you're rather like slow and methodical yourself. Oh no!
Oh.
I was trying to parry him. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So if you one of the attacks you can do is a parry. If you time your like shield swing with the attack like right as it's coming at you, you can parry the enemy and leave them open for a riposte, which will do a lot of damage. Hello. This is a plunging it.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yep, and that is a plunging attack, which you don't utilize a lot, but it basically teaches you the idea that enemy there is usually a really easy way to beat a boss, even if you don't know what it is and right out of the gate. Ooh.
Looks like a Dark World monster. Oh god, this thing kind of looks like that fat alien that sung to Jeff in the episode.
Uh-oh, no. Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Well, I thought I was going to get hit there.
A sight for sore eyes, majestic. That guy.
I remember people saying about that episode was almost as quality as Futurama.
I don't know about that, but it is a real good episode. It's actually kind of heartwarming, like really heartwarming.
Oh, I don't know if I don't know if you guys noticed yet, but my character looks kind of like fuck ugly compared to how I actually designed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is actually a reason for that. He's right now he's in his undead state. I have to restore his humanity to get him looking all nice and pretty.
Okay.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated
God, I can only imagine if you pick the cum baby.
that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Go Ruby on it.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
To do battle with Batman.